You're listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show, produced by Audrey Bell-Kearney. Catch a new episode Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Now on to the show.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of my friends around the world. It's a sunshiny day here in Gwinnett County. 19 degrees though. 19 degrees going up to a high of 39. So that's a big jump. So we're gonna get almost to 40. But it's still very cold. It's still very cold. People are back to their work routine. The kids are back in school. The husband going back to work, and I'm in the studio as usual. But anyway, it's a beautiful day. Nonetheless, got a great topic for you today. Today is Talk Tech Tuesday. I think I talk tech every day though, like for real. I think about that now. I think I talk about tech, especially AI. And the reason I talk about AI so much is because I see how it is actually transforming businesses and transforming lives, and I'm passionate about it because it's helped me transform my business. It's helped me transform my life. So I'm excited about it. There are some people who definitely hate it. They hate it, and I know because on the other side of all the goodness, there is some bad to it, right? And I don't want to talk about the bad. I let the other folks talk about the bad. I'm gonna talk about the good. So here's what I need y'all to do: pay attention, get a pen out, get some paper, pay attention, and let's talk about it. So today I'm talking about why your first AI tool should save you time and not add work to your schedule. I know we are all so busy, and when people think about doing anything else, learning anything else, is oh my God, this is something else I have to do. I don't want to do that, and I get it. I'm her. I'm your person. I understand. So you need to look at your business, right? And it's so when I tell y'all 1,000, listen, I have contributed myself to the AI community at least 15 or 20 tools. Just me by myself. And that's because it's so easy to create pretty much anything these days. I don't know if I told you guys last week, but I have an Apple Watch. I used to have a Fitbit, which I actually loved my Fitbit. I actually love my Fitbit more than I love my Apple Watch. My husband bought me an Apple Watch, and I'm grateful. And I think I've had it now probably 2 or 3 years. But I used to love my Fitbit. One, it was nice and it was smaller. It was more petite. I like that part about it. But I really love the Fitbit app. And so when I got the Apple Watch, I'm thinking, well, this is Apple. It's gonna be better. It's so much. It's so not better to me. And I know some people love Apple. They are diehard to the death. It is so not better than the Fitbit app to me. So I'm struggling. So I was like, I need a fitness app. I need a fitness app to do the things that I wanted to do. And I had my Fitness Pal. My Fitness Pal gives you like two or three free things, and then after that, you got to subscribe to the $9.99 a month. And I was like, I'm not doing that. Right, that's like me having a gym membership at Planet Fitness, which I have and don't use. I'm not spending another dime on something that I'm not going to utilize the right way. So I sat here and I was like, you know what? I need my app to do this, 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 and this. How about I create me my own app? My own fitness app for myself. It's called For Me Only. That's what the app is called. So I sat here. I think it was not this Sunday past, but the Sunday before last, because Mondays everybody's starting their new life off. And I'm gonna get to what AI you should be using. Why should not add work to your schedule? Mondays, everybody gonna start their healthy choices and their healthy and fitness plan on Monday. So it was Sunday, and I sat there Sunday and I created an entire fitness app for myself based on what I needed. That would be easy for me to tap on my phone and type in. I know I've added at least 15, 20 tools to the AI community. I know that. And there are so many, so it can become very overwhelming. So I want you to understand that before you pick a tool, look at what the tool does, because you don't want something that's going to cause you stress, that's going to add more work. I released a new app just yesterday called the Workforce AI Workforce Portal just yesterday, and guess what? It had a glitch on day one. And normally I would freak out about that, but it was just something minor that I could easily fix. And of course, some people let me know, hey, it didn't work. And I was like, oh, okay. And I went in and fixed it. Now it works. But just yesterday I added a new platform. Not it took me some days to create it, but I released it yesterday. And it's for the AI, it's for AI workforce. It's to help people find out where they are AI wise. So that was important to me, so I created it. When you're thinking about your business and how AI can help you, even if it's not business, even if it's about your family, it can help you schedule stuff. Right? If you need to put yourself on a schedule, you need to sync everybody on the same schedule. Do you know you can create your own family app that syncs to your kids? Yeah, I created an app. But it wasn't for families in that way. It was for football players. I created, this was one of the first ones I created, but it synced the children, it sync the football players' calendar to the coach's calendar and to the parents' calendar, so the parents can know what was happening. I need to go back and sell that app. I tried to sell it on Marketplace. Nobody would buy it. Anyway, think about what the app can actually do for you, right? You don't want something that's going to add a lot of more work to your plate. You want something that's going to take work off your plate. It's going to save you some time. But if it's so technical and you don't know how to use it, it's going to add work to your plate. You don't want that. So your first AI tool needs to make more than it removes. It needs to it needs to create a place where, let's say for instance, you do a lot of emails. Then your first AI tool, like someone I know, Lord have mercy, she needs a tool really bad. She has 140,000 emails in her account. She showed it to me. I was like, what in the. Now I have 5 email accounts and they don't add nowhere. 5 email accounts, and I probably got 12,000 emails across all of them. She has one email account that has 140,000 emails. So her very first tool should be one that'll go in there and check her email and get rid of all the trash. That's the very first tool she needs, which is interesting. I might need to tell her I created that for her. That should be her very first tool because I can't even imagine having that many emails. Like I go through my emails daily, especially my main emails, just to delete stuff. My Gmail account, not so much, and it has the most emails in it because I don't use it. I don't use my Gmail account pretty much for anything, so it has the most emails in it. My three main email accounts don't have that many. They probably have maybe 3,000 together, because I keep them very low because I look at them daily, but I don't send a lot of junk to them either. That's another thing. So anyway, you think about the tools you need. Think about what you need it for. If you know you need something to help you with your scheduling, then find a good scheduling tool. They got good scheduling tools out there that will remind you, hey, you got something to do, that will pull events from different places and put them on your calendar. If that's going to help you so you can remember what to do, then use that tool. If you know that your email is outrageously overran with emails and you're behind, you don't know if you missed an important email or not, you should definitely get an email tool. You should definitely set an agent up so the agent can go there and check your email and make sure that you're not missing out. So you could be missing out on $1 million contracts right now because you have 100,000 emails. That is insane, right? The biggest mistake that most people make, they adopt AI backwards, right? They look at what's cool. Oh, that's cool. That was me in the beginning because when I tell you I was looking at all the cool stuff, but I was looking at cool stuff that was supporting my business. Let me just say that. I was looking at cool stuff that was content forward, like it was going to help me create better content. It was going to help me market better. I was looking for those type of tools. And when I couldn't find them, I created them. I'm just telling you that's what I've done. You can't fall into the trap of everybody's using this. Everybody uses ChatGPT. Everybody right now is using Nano Banana. They're changing the way they look. They're putting on different clothes. Is that going to help you? I'm just asking a question. Is that going to help you right now for you to be using Nano Banana to change your outfits because you want to have a personal fashion show? Is that helping you? If it's going to help you towards your brand and you're going to use those images on your website for brand building purposes, absolutely go for it. But if it's just because everybody else is doing it and they making really cool things, waste of time. Waste of time, waste of time. Another big thing, and I talk about this a lot, but I talk about this because it's important. You say, I don't want to get left behind. I don't want you to get left behind. And some people will get left behind because they just want to adopt. They're not going to adopt AI. I don't care what I say or what I do, what the AI world say, what the AI world does. They just will not adopt it. So they're going to get left behind. But for those of you who don't want to get left behind, you just jump in with both feet first without figuring out which tool is actually the best tool for you. So think about that. What do you need it for? Do you need it to write emails? Do you need it to schedule content? Did you need it to answer the telephone because you are a solopreneur and when the phone rings, you can't stop with your customer to answer the phone? It goes to voicemail and then you're exhausted at the end of the day and you forget to call the person back. There's an AI for that. They will answer the telephone, take the message, book the appointment, send a payment link. There is an AI for that. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So think about that for a second. So let's talk about some of the things that AI is supposed to reduce. It's supposed to reduce things in your life. The first AI tool, your first AI tool should be something that eliminates the tasks that you have to do over and over again. Like if you check emails every day over and over again, you spend hours checking emails. You need a tool for that. There's a tool for that. Um, If you are really bad at making decisions, like some people just can make a decision for to save their life. Like, oh my God, and I hate talking to them people. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Ooh, them kind of people right there drive me bananas. I hate talking to them. But if you know that's you, then find you a tool that's gonna help you make decisions. Because when you're indecisive, nothing moves. And if nothing's moving, you're not accomplishing anything. So find a tool that's gonna help you with that. I do a lot of research when I'm launching something, right? Like I ask ChatGPT, Perplexity, Gemini, Claude, whoever. I ask them, hey, what is the bottleneck in my company? When I tell you they listen, Gemini has given me a whole new plan for this business. When I tell you I woke up excited this morning because it showed me where the bottleneck was. It will show you what a bottleneck is, and then you remove the bottleneck, which means that there is a loop in your business that's stopping you from moving forward. That's called a bottleneck. You need to figure out what that is. And if you can't figure out what it is, listen, I told Perplexity yesterday. I said, hey, I dropped my email. I said, take a look at my site, analyze it, and tell me what I need to do to accomplish these things, right? And it told me you need to do this because this is what's happening. You need to do that. This is what Perplexity told me, because Perplexity is a really good research AI. So is Gemini. Gemini is phenomenal. Like, I thought Perplexity was good. I'm like loving Gemini right now, and I've been using ChatGPT since the inception. But something about Gemini and the research, I'm talking about. I just put in like a department for office, and it pulled up everybody in the department. So that was amazing. But it helped me find out what a bottleneck was. It helped me look at what I was doing wrong. It helped me look at the language I was using. I mean, so many, especially the language. The language was like huge. So now I got to go back and make adjustments to the website because the language is incorrect for what I'm trying to accomplish. It looked fine when I put it out there, like, oh, okay, yeah. But when I went back and said, this is what I'm trying to accomplish, it told me you need to change the language. It needs to say this. It needs to say it like that. I asked Gemini, who do I need to become? This is what I asked it this morning at 6 o'clock. Who do I need to become to turn Good Morning Gwinnett into a multi-million-dollar business? That's the question I asked because I need to know who I need to become. Because the person that I am, I ain't at a million. So for me to get to the multi-million-dollar mark, who do I need to become? And it told me you need to be this person. You need to show up this way. You need to speak this way. You need to write that way. I was like, oh my God. But I asked the question, who do you need to become? Right? Your tools should free up mental space in your head. If the tools are not freeing up mental space, get rid of that tool. If it's only adding anguish and stress to what you already have on your plate, that's not your tool. Especially not your first tool. Okay, ChatGPT is probably your first tool. Most people use that one. And it's a good tool, Gemini, Nana Banana. But it really depends on what you're trying to do. I use all my tools as strategic partners, as content creators, like that's what I use them for. And then I kind of match them against each other. Like yesterday, I was working on the blueprint for Good Morning Gwinnett. I put the same question in Claude, ChatGPT, not Claude, ChatGPT, Perplexity, and Gemini, right? And I asked for some names for some things I was trying to do. I didn't like any of the names that Perplexity gave me, none of them. Now, normally I love ChatGPT names, and they were good, but Gemini was way better. I was like, oh, this is nice. So, think about what you're trying to do. And there's so many tools out there. I can tell you that, and when it comes to the top players in the AI space as far as research and things like that, you got ChatGPT, you got Gemini, you got Perplexity, and you got Claude. Now there are others. There are others. But those are the ones I started with ChatGPT. I use it most of the time. It knows me like my husband, my children know me. But Gemini is learning me, and I like Gemini. I didn't use Gemini as much. I'm really liking Gemini, so I don't know, it's giving ChatGPT a little bit of run for his money. All right, time saved is the real return on your investment. Early AI adoption shouldn't be measured in revenue. It shouldn't. It should be measured in time returned. That's why you see so many productivity tools out there. If you are a person who's really bad at scheduling your time blocking and all those things, you need to look at these tools. You need to look at tools that will give you back some extra hours in your day. It's going to reduce how you work your task out. It can remove things that you really hate doing. Like you hate checking email. Like I know the person I'm talking about probably hate checking emails. She really needs a tool to do that, like for real. And I'm pretty sure, like out of that 140 some thousand, probably 139,000 of it is trash. It's probably trash because we sign up for stuff and we give our email and it just goes straight to the email, and then a lot of it is trash, and you don't go back to unsubscribe. So she needs a tool for that. It should make your day feel lighter. AI should make your day feel lighter. It should help you get focused. It should help you make better decisions. For me, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at like how can I go to the level I need to go without overwhelming myself. And I'll say that like I really hate doing these type of things. Listen, I talk to my AI like it's my best friend. These are the things that I really hate doing, like planning events. I don't want to plan events. I'm terrible at sales. What do I need to do? It gave me a plan this morning that I just wanted to jump out the bed and scream. I was like, oh my God. It was a monetization plan. And I was like, this is what I'm trying to do. And it broke the plan down, but it told me something so simple. So I can't wait to implement it. And I was like, that is crazy. So, you got to think about all of these different type of things, okay? All right, I'm going to go to a commercial. I'll be right back after this commercial. We're going to finish this conversation up. You don't want AI to make you have more work. You don't want that to happen. You want it to ease. How can I ease the pain? I know my singing is horrible, but bear with me. I'll be right back.
This episode of Good Morning Gwinnett is fueled by coffeethatdoesmore.com, because your morning cup should do more than just wake you up. Discover the Coffee That Does More trio, 3 blends, 3 ways to power your day. Love Cafe, for a better mood and calmer mornings. Fire Thermo Cafe, to kickstart your metabolism and keep your energy steady. Neuro Cafe, to sharpen your focus and boost creativity. Each sip is crafted to help you think clearer, move faster, and feel amazing, all while enjoying rich, delicious coffee. Ready to start your mornings with purpose? Visit coffeethatdoesmore.com and grab your trio at our special launch price while it lasts. Because when your coffee does more, so can you.
Welcome back. Welcome back. When your coffee does more, so can you. I know, right? I know. I feel like sound like I'm on something. I am. Coffee. Love cafe. Love cafe. Check it out, coffeethatdoesmore.com. Back to the show. We're talking about how AI should be making your life easier, not harder. It should give you back hours in your day. It should help you with the task. It should help you step out of the things that you hate doing them for you. It should make your day feel lighter. You should be more focused. You should be able to make better decisions. You should have more creativity. When AI first came out, I always wanted to be an artist, right? Let me back up for a second. I always wanted to be an artist, something in the art world. I didn't know what it was because I can't draw, I can't sing, I can't play sports for real. I do bowl. I mean, I wanted to be in some kind of way in the entertainment world, but I wasn't. That wasn't my gift. That's not the gift God gave me. But I liked it. I went to college. I took sculpting with clay. Yeah, clay. I fell with an F. Yeah, I fell with an F with clay. Just imagine that for a second. It's a hunk of clay. How do you feel sculpting? I failed. Um, but I always wanted to be creative, right? When AI came along, it helped me. It's helped me to live out that dream of being creative. Because some people think that it makes you brain dead because it feels like you just letting the AI think for you. Not me. That's not how I feel. I've learned so much more. I'm putting together a learning plan for myself right now, to master certain things. There are certain things that I want to master, right? And I've asked AI to create my learning path for that because I don't have to you don't have I don't got to go to school. This is what I'm doing. This is why I'm doing it. Who do I need to be to get to this point? Create my learning path for that. Listen, do you hear what I'm saying to y'all? That's what I'm doing. So it has allowed me to be creative in ways that I've never could have dreamed of. Like I love music. I can sit here all day and make songs. All day long and make songs. Just make music. Because of Suno AI, I can't. I'm talking about great songs. I'm like, oh, that's a nice song. I made my daughter, her birthday was Saturday. Her birthday was Friday. My granddaughter. I made her a birthday song. So she was 6, she turned 7. So there's a little thing going around called 6-7 or 6-7, something like that, right? So because she was 6 turning 7, I made her a song called Carter 6-7. And she loved it. Guess what? I got up that morning. I was like, oh crap, I forgot to do Carter's song. Her name is Carter. I forgot to do Carter's song. I did her song and sent it to her mom. I said, play this for Carter. So she played it, and she played it for her friends. We went to dinner Saturday. She played her song for her friends. 6'7", Carter 6'7". Yes. But that has allowed me to be more creative. I did a song for my nephew. His birthday was the week before that, January 14th. His name is Trey. I did a song for him and sent it to him for his birthday. Just cute little things like that. Like, to me, that's exciting. I have a friend, she's a real singer. She's a real singer. And every year she'll call me on my birthday and she'll sing happy birthday because she has a beautiful voice. I can't sing, but I can sing her a birthday song. Can't sing. I can't. I had to hold a tune for like a minute. But she's a singer, like a real singer, like CD kind of singer, like she's made music, put it on CD and sold it. That person. So it allows me to be more creative, and it will allow you to be creative too because I can't draw. I make some of the most beautiful images just from thinking about what I want to make. Hey, do this, put the color scheme this way, add it here, do this, make the letter that way, cross over this, put this kind of thing inside of that kind of. This is me. You can't tell me it does not allow you to be creative. A lazy person gonna be lazy no matter what. That's right. So if you're lazy and you're using AI to remain lazy, that's you. But for most people, they're not using it that way. All right. When you start to put all this stuff together, now you're gonna shrink down the amount of work you have on your plate, which is gonna allow you to be more focused and it's gonna increase your revenue. For me, I already know I'm gonna hit my multi-million-dollar mark this year because it has allowed me to rethink everything I do, restructure what I do, and put in a new plan that's going to support the idea of turning Good Morning Gwinnett into a multi-million-dollar brand. And that's me going between ChatGPT, Google Gemini, and Perplexity. I'm talking to all three and looking at what they all three are saying, and they're saying pretty much the same thing with a little bit of difference. So I'm taking the best of all of them and putting together to make this plan. I'm excited about that. Gemini gave me the best plan though for what I'm going to do today. Oh, it was a good plan. I was like, oh, that is a good plan. And it's what makes it so good is that I really feel like I can implement it and make it work. That's what makes it like they ChatGPT has given me plans and it's so intricate. I'm like, that's gonna add a lot of work to my plate. It's gonna add too much work and I'm not really feeling that. So I don't do it. I was like, I don't want to do that. This plan right here, mad simple. Mad simple. And it's gonna work. I know it's gonna work. All right, start with the boring, not the flashy. Here's the thing. Everything you can start with. You got a flashy AI tools and you got the super boring AI tools, right? If you know that you don't like sending emails and don't know how to draft them, start with that. That's a boring tool, right? You want to start with that one. Writing drafts for content, that could be a little bit boring too. Summarizing meeting notes, they have a tool for that. Answering FAQs, they got a chat bot for that. Scheduling routine and routing requests, they got an agent for that. Creating outlines instead of blank pages, ChatGPT can do that very well. Start with what's boring first. Don't worry about the flashy. Get to the flashy later. Get all the repetitive things off your plate. Think about the tools that you can use for that. Let me tell you the tools that I use. I got a tool stack out of this world. So, and I pay for these, which is crazy. ChatGPT I use a lot. I use a lot for myself and my clients. I use it for a bunch of things. I use it for brainstorming. I use it for strategic thinking. I use it to create images. It has the images that come out of ChatGPT now are so beautiful. When I first started, I was using Dolly. It was Midjourney and Dolly. That's what we had. Now we got ChatGPT with all these great tools right there. I use Perplexity for research, deep research. Now I realize I can use Gemini for deep research, but I use Gemini anyway. I use Nano Banana, so I use all of those. I use Suno for music. I use 11 Labs for voices. I use HeyGens for avatar videos. I use Opus Clips to cut up my YouTube videos into shorts. I use Magic Light to create videos that's longer than 38 seconds. What else do I use? Did I leave out something? I use Leonardo because I love Leonardo. The images and the things that I make in there are just outrageous. I've done so many logos there, and of course I use Canva. I probably left out something, but my tool stack is off the chain. My tool stack is so powerful, and those are the things that I use. Um, And so you got to find out what you need. I'm not telling you to use all those. I'm not telling you to use all of those because that's a lot. And that's a lot of money that I spend every month. But find your tools. Find the ones that you're gonna need. Now, what I am about to start doing, I just created an agent, but I need to create a really good agent for Good Morning Gwinnett. But it has to be very specific. So that's gonna take me a little time. It's probably gonna cost me a couple $100 just for that. Now I know there are people like, oh, you can just go to this one and go to. No, I know what I want. So I need. Oh, and Lovable. I forgot about Lovable. God, how could I forget about Lovable? I spend the most money on Lovable and Super Base. Yeah, I spent a lot of money on Lovable, but I use Lovable a lot. Remember, I told you I created about 15 tools, 15, probably 20 at this point. Um, I forgot. I lost my train of thought. Forgive me for that. I lost my train of thought. Anyway, pick one job. Pick one job. What job do you need? What job gives you the most stress? What job in your business, in your life? What causes you the most stress? What causes you to lose the most time? Pick one job. Then find a tool, and tools come with reviews just like everything else. Find a tool that's going to help you with that. And you're going to get your one win. If you need a scheduling because you got 3 kids and you forget that this one go to soccer on Tuesday and that one go to baseball on Thursday and this one got a bowl on Friday, you forget these things and at times and you got to pick up this one, you got a carpool, then get you a tool that makes sure that your schedule is tight, right? Pick that tool. It's boring, but it's going to help you. It's going to save you time. If you know that you got a million emails, pick the tool that's going to clean up your email account. Just pick that one. For me, it's marketing. So I create a lot of content. I got all the tools I need for that. Now I need a really good marketing tool. One that's going to, because I suck at selling. Like I'm terrible with cold calls. I'm terrible with that stuff, but there's a tool for that and I'm about to create it that's going to do my cold calling. It's going to add another $100 or so to my bill, but that's okay because with that tool, it should bring me in thousands. So it's worth it. All right. That's the return on the investment there. All right. Listen, there's a whole article on the website. So go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to check out the entire article. Check out what you need to get started. Check out what are some of the tools, check out the questions that people are asking. I hope that this helped you. I hope I didn't sound like I'm rambling. I be so passionate about this stuff. So a lot of times I forget that I talk fast. I be trying not to talk fast. I be trying to get all the stuff in that I want to say. Even though when I do this, I already have an outline and an article written. I just come back and tell the people that won't hit the website but listen to the podcast. If you want to go and do a deeper dive, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com and you'll see it there under AI and tech. Good article, great information. It's going to help you figure out what you need to do. And then there's a link at the bottom. I have a bunch of tools that I've created. $97, you get 6 tools one time. You can use them as much as you like. But because I realize small businesses need tools. So I created a whole bundle of tools on the website. So go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to check out the tools that I've created. All right. Thank you again for listening. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 20 something minutes with me, and I love and appreciate you for that. I'll be back again tomorrow, 10 a.m., same place, same time. Listen, if you have not subscribed to the show, do me a favor and subscribe. It's free. All you got to do is hit the button, say subscribe. That's it. Download this episode and share it with 2 friends. I would appreciate that. I thank you so much. You guys have an amazing day. And until next time, my friends, make it a great day. Bye, everybody.
You've been listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show, produced by Audrey Bell-Kearney. Catch a new episode Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. If you missed any episode of the show, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com. Until next time, make it a great day.